Hello students, this is Chandrasekhar, Social Science teacher, BGS Public School, Shidlaghatta. Welcome to the session 2 of our Constitution, class 9, unit 1 of Political Science. So dear students, in the last session, we have gathered in detail information about after the independence, at what type of problems are faced by our Indian country. So that problems purpose, we need certain rules and regulations. To control the problems purpose, we need certain rules and regulations, effective and skillful administrative system. This was the reason purpose implemented of our Indian Constitution. So before that, first they framed for the Constituent Assembly. So this Constituent Assembly held first meeting, second meeting, and the recommendations of Motilal Nehru Committee, and in Karachi session held for one of the important session. So these are the reasons purpose Constituent Assembly being came into existence. This committee consists of so many members, especially 7 members belongs to our Mysore. It means Karnataka princely state. Then after drafting of drafting of a committee. So this drafting committee consists main leader Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So this was the reason purpose Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is called as chief architect of our Indian Constitution. So finally Ambedkar and most of the persons framed the Indian Constitution. Finally the Constitution being came into existence in the year of 1950 of 26th January. Then in this session we have to learn preamble to the Constitution. What it means? Preamble is nothing but introduction. So Constitution already came into existence 26th January 1950. Then at what type of introduction available in our Indian Constitution? So that we have to learn. So that is preamble, introduction. And then now ಪೀಠಿಕೆ ಮುನ್ನುಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So here mainly jewel of the Constitution. So preamble is called as jewel of the Constitution. What is the meaning of your jewel? A precious stone. Jewel is a precious stone. Ratna, Abharana ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Got it? So here preamble to the Constitution. Preamble to the Constitution. So also called as jewel of the Constitution. Preamble is called as jewel of the Constitution. And another one important person, Constituent Assembly person, he was K.M. Munshi. He referred preamble as political horoscope. Political horoscope. It means person's future decided by preamble. Person's future decided by preamble. So that is political horoscope. Person's future decided by preamble. So this was the statement given by K.M. Munshi. Got it? K.M. Munshi said political horoscope. Political horoscope means mainly this person's future. It means those who are involving to the politics. ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ರಾಜಕೀಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಅವರ ಮುಂದಿನ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಏನು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಸಂವಿಧಾನದ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೋದು ಅಂತ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹೆಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ದ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಹಾರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ರೆಫರ್ಡ್ ಬೈ K.M. Munshi. Then the preamble contains, what consists of in this preamble? Fundamental policies. Got it? Some of the important principles. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ತತ್ವಗಳನ್ನು, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಅಂಶಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. The preamble contains the fundamental policies, like fundamental duties, fundamental rights. So as it is like this preamble consists of some of the important policies. Policies means principles and ideals of the Constitution. Ideals of the Constitution. The idea of something. ನಾವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದನ್ನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಐಡಿಯಾಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಬಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ contains of fundamental policies and ideals of the constitution. So it is the sum of the structure. It is the sum of the structure, values, principles and goals of the constitution. So preamble, it is the means preamble is the sum of the structure. Here the structure, it means outline, is very important, and this preamble consists of most of the values, what is right and what is wrong, principles, it means some of the important policies, and this preamble having some of the important goals, it means ambitions. These all consist. So it is based on the aspirations and ideals of the people of India, because India is a democratic country. Here those who were completed 18 years, those who were completed 18 years, so such a persons have a right to casting their vote, and electing representative leaders of the nation. So because India is a democratic country, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ರೂಪುಗೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಜನರ ಒಂದು ತತ್ವಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ. ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅಂಶಗಳನ್ನು ಸಂವಿಧಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಬಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, values, principles and goals of the constitution. So these four also based on the aspirations. Aspirations is nothing but ambitions, desires, ideals of the people of Indian country. Got it? So dear students, preamble to the constitution. The preamble is a part of the objective resolution. Got it? Objective resolution. What is the meaning of resolution? Means in case India has to face any problems, the solution is very important. The solution is very important. Aim to solve the problems. Aim, A-I-M, aim to solve the problems, which is a part of the objective resolution. Means preamble is a part of the objective resolution. So this was put forward by Jawaharlal Nehru on December 13th, 1946. So this was already decided by Jawaharlal Nehru, 13th December 1946. But it was approved January 22, 1947. It was approved. It means preamble to the constitution was approved January 22, 1947. But Jawaharlal Nehru already put forward by, got it? ಈ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾವನ್ನು ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪುಟ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸಂವಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಬಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬೇಕು. got it? ಇದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ರೀಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗೂ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಬಲ್, ಇಂಟ್ರಡಕ್ಷನ್, ಪೀಠಿಕೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇದನ್ನು ಜವಾಹರ್ಲಾಲ್ ನೆಹರು 13th ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 1946 ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್ 22 January 1947. So preamble to the constitution. And this preamble to the constitution, mainly see what available in this preamble. We the people of India, we the people of India, it means we are all the citizens belongs to our Indian country, having solemnly resolved. It means, what is the meaning of your solemnly? Means formally, seriously, in case our Indian country facing such any kind of problems, means preamble is there, constitution is there to solve for such a problem. So that is, we the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign socialist. What is the meaning of your sovereign? Is nothing but mainly ultimate power. India have a supreme power. So before the independence, Britishers take the decisions upon the Indian country. But after the independence, India become a sovereign. It means India have a supreme power. India have a supreme power. Socialist to control for the state. Socialist means to control for the state. Secular, but devoted to religion. Hinduism and Christian, Jainism, Sikhism, Buddhism, Islamic religion, so many religions are throughout the Indian country. That is why India is considered as a secular country. Here Indian government and Indian constitution not give importance for any one religion, only one religion. Because of the reason, our constitution gave importance to all the religions. Sikhism also equal, Hinduism also equal, Jainism, Buddhism, Islamic religion, Christianity, all are equal under the constitution, because our Indian country consists of democratic republic. Whether a person belongs to Christianity, Jainism, Buddhism, all the persons, those who are completed 18 years, they have a right to cast their vote and electing for the representative nations. Why means to secure to all its citizens. Got it? Security is very very important to our Indian nation. So this consisting of our preamble. Got it? So this is the introduction. What introduction consisting in the preamble of our Indian Constitution means, we the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens. Look at this paragraph. This paragraph tells us what kind of nation we are prepared to build. Look at once that paragraph, Constitution of India. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫನ್ನು ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಬಲ್ ಟು ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಬಲ್ ಟು ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್: justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thoughts, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity and to promote among them all. Got it? Here we know about, dear students, justice. You know, like the judgment is very very important. Justice. Got it? We need a spot and a quick judgment. Got it? That is a right judgment. That is a right judgment. Social. We the people living in a society. We the people living in a society with implementing of certain rules and regulations. Economic and political. Economic and political. So we are all involving in a different and variety types of the trade. Economically, we are all doing a jobs, earning for money and paying tax to the government. And political. So here through the politics, we gave power to the most of the political leaders. So this is also available for in our Indian Constitution. So that is justice, social, economic and political. Then liberty. Liberty is nothing but freedom. India got freedom in the year of 1947, 15th of August. Liberty of thought, independence, freedom. Got it? Expression, belief, faith and worship. What is the meaning of belief here? We have certain rules and regulations. ನಮಗೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇರಬೇಕು, ಫೇತ್ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇರಬೇಕು, ಹಾನೆಸ್ಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ವರ್ಷಿಪ್, ನಾವು ದೇವರನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ, ಇಸ್ಲಾಮಿಕ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್ ಟ್ರೀಟೆಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹಿಂದೂಯಿಸಮ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಗಾಡ್ಸ್, ಕ್ರಿಶ್ಚಿಯಾನಿಟಿ ಜೀಸಸ್. ಲೈಕ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವರ್ಷಿಪಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, whether they belongs to any type of religion. So here equality of status, whether that person belongs to any kind of caste, any kind of religion, here the equality of status and opportunity also receiving equally under the control of constitution. So that is these all the points consisting of our Indian Constitution. So that justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity and to promote among them all. So this is the information consisting of our Constitution through the introduction. It means through the preamble. And this preamble, fraternity. What is the meaning of here? Fraternity. Fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. Here fraternity is playing very very important role. Fraternity is nothing but brotherhood. Integrity means unity. Integrity means unity, wholeness. Why here the fraternity is playing very very important roles? So Hinduism, Sikhism, Jainism, Buddhism, Islamic religion, wherever, whether they belongs to any caste, any language, any religion, everybody we have to feel brothers and sisters. So like saying Hindus and Muslims are bhai bhai, Christians and Hindus are bhai bhai, Christians and Islamic people are bhai bhai. Like it means that is a brotherhood feelings. So these brotherhood feelings available for throughout the nation means possible to we have achieved for the unity, integrity of the nation. So this is consisting in our preamble. This is consisting in our preamble. So this is the in detail information about for the preamble. Then here in our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, the approval of our Indian Constitution in our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1945, do hereby adapt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution. Do you know like that? ಅಪ್ರೂವಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. ಏನೇನು ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾರೆ? ಸಂವಿಧಾನವನ್ನು ಎನ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಜಾರಿಗೆಗೆ ತರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅವರ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ನಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ 26th day of November 1949 to hereby adapt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution. Which purpose Constitution? The people purpose only, implementing of the Constitution. So this you should be keep in your mind. Then this Constitution consisting of some of the important main factors consisting of this preamble. So such a important factors are we the Indian citizens. It means we the people belongs to our Indian country, that I already told. See here, framed by Indians, we the Indian citizens, ಭಾರತದ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಾದ ನಾವು. ಫೋರ್ಟ್ ಯಾರು ಈ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾರತದ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳೇ. ವಿ ದ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್, ಭಾರತೀಯರಾದಂಥ ನಾವು ಭಾರತೀಯರು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸಾವರಿನ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಪವರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ got it, sovereign, not under the control of any other country, because of the reason before the independent India is under the control of England. That is why after the independence framing of the sovereign, not under the control of any other country, not a part of any black, not a part of any black. got it, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ದೇಶದ ಅಧೀನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲ. It has its own foreign policies. Got it? Foreign policies like means it is nothing but, dear students, I will give you simple one of the important clues. Foreign policies ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಸೋಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅಲೋನ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇಂಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಇಂಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್. ಇವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಬೆಳೆಯನ್ನು ಬೆಳಿಬೋದು. ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಮಾರ್ತಾರೆ? ಟ್ರೇಡರ್ಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ಟ್ರೇಡರ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮಾರ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ, ಫಾರಿನ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶನೂ ಸಹ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಸಂಬಂಧವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿದ್ರೆ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಅವರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲು, ಕೆರೋಸಿನ್, ಡೀಸೆಲ್ like petroleum products not available for in our Indian country. This was the reason purpose we have to interact with other countries. So that is foreign policy. In our Indian country having own foreign policies. And non-alignment policy. Any non-alignment policy means supporting for the both. So throughout the world, Russia is one of the important country and America also one of the powerful country. So non-aligned means supporting to both countries also. In case India supporting only for Russia, America against to India. In case India supporting only America, Russia against to India. That is why implementing non-alignment policy, even given support to Russia also, even given support to the America also. So that is non-alignment. So then India implementing for the 5-year plans. 5-year plans through the central government. 5 ವರ್ಷದ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳು. And by implementing which the country has achieved a internal and external authority. Do you know like that? Throughout the Indian country also is there power, supreme power to Indian constitution and Indian government. Whether apart from out of the Indian country also, so many countries are supporting to us because of the reason India is a sovereign country. So main factors of the preamble, we the Indian citizens, then sovereign. Then after, socialist. What is the meaning of here socialist? Got it? Already told to you people, socialist. So incorporated in the constitution through the 42nd amendment done in 1976. The word socialist added through the 42nd amendment. Amendment means little bit change, tiddupadi, done in 1976. So here the socialist, the goal of our constitution is to create social equality and promote welfare. So between the people, creating of the equality. Between the people, creating of the equality and promote welfare. Welfare means providing certain facilities to the people. Welfare means providing certain facilities to the people. That is very, very important and that is very, very essential. So that we should consider for the socialist. So to enable this, directive principles state policy have been incorporated. I already told our Indian constitution borrowed directive principle from Ireland or Irish constitution. If one state become a developing state or developing country means mainly here directive principles are very, very important. Very, very important. Why these directive principles are very, very important means each and every one state need health facility, education facility, food facility, residential facility, communication facility and such a kind of any other facilities needed means the state become a developing state or developing country. So this is all possible under the socialist. And through this amendment, it means 42nd amendment of 1976, land reforms, got it? Land reforms and other progressive economic reforms were introduced. What is the meaning of here? Land reforms. Land reforms means redistribution of agriculture land. So before the independence, when under the control of British rule, only most of the zamindars only having for a land. It means they having a thousands acres of land. Thousands acres of land. After the implementation of our Indian constitution, when India get freedom in the year of 1947, so Indian government implementing for land reforms. Those who are not having a land to do for the agriculture, for find outing for such a persons, distributing of the land to do for the agriculture. So when doing like progressive economic reforms were introduced. So such a persons involving in agriculture, they only growing such a crops and they only leading a life with self independent but not for dependent. So this is possible through the our Indian constitution and through the preamble. So these factors consisting of the socialist, so very, very important. And secular. What is the meaning of here? I already told secular. This word incorporated in the constitution through the 42nd amendment. Through the 42nd amendment in 1976. Socialist also same and secular also same. 42nd amendment in 1976. The word socialist and secular were incorporated. Then what consisting in this of secular? No religion has been given the status of national religion. Throughout the Indian country, few religions are there. Hinduism is there, Sikhism, Jainism, Buddhism, Islamic religion, different and variety types of the religions are there. Here, all the religions are receiving equal status under the constitution. Here, constitution not recognizing any one religion has national religion. Here, Islamic religion has national religion, not recognizing like Hindu religion or national religion, not recognizing like, and Christianity as a national religion, not recognizing like that. Because of the reason, all the religions are receiving a equal status. So that is a secular. Each and every one religion having a secular. See, citizens have the liberty to practice any religion they desire. If the person born in Hindu, that person have a right to converse into Islamic religion, to converse into Christianity, like that is citizen's choice. All religions have equal status. There is no discrimination between the religions. Because of the reason, Constitution framing like given equal status to all the religions. Then another one important, democratic republic. I already told India is a democratic country. Those who are completed 18 years, they have a choice and they have a right to casting their vote, electing representative leaders thereof own. Here, securing the happiness of everyone is the responsibility of the government, because we are all casting their vote and electing for the representative leaders on forming of the government. Then the duty of the government is, everyone is the responsibility of the government, securing the happiness of the people. Securing the happiness of the people. In case the people are facing any kind of problems or solved through the discussions, government have held to discussions and solved to such a kind of problems. And elections are held every 5 years to framing of the government purpose. Elections are held every 5 years because India is a democratic republic. India is a democratic republic. So this is about for the democratic republic, and through that we can electing for president and prime minister, even for the chief minister, like, because India is a democratic country. India is a democratic country. So dear students, this is about for the our Indian Constitution preamble to what consisting of our Indian preamble. So dear students, this is in detail information about the introduction of the preamble, what preamble consists, etc., etc., etc. So next session we have to learn in detail information about the salient features of our Constitution. It means some of the important quality features of our Indian Constitution. This is Chandrasekhar, social science teacher, BGS Public School, Shidlaghatta. Thank you. Have a nice day.